Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the RoBuilder YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making sort of a part 2 to the best way to advertise your game. Okay, it's not a part 2. I mentioned it in that video. I made a video, best ways to advertise your games. If you don't really have Robux or anything to do, you know, the spending with, that's all good. And in that video I said I could make a video on the best ways to get Robux in your game, like the best ways to monetize and optimize for monetizing, I guess, if that makes sense. It was just a lot of words right there. Anyways, first things first, when people make a game, they think of game passes, which we have like all of these in one of my games, Pet Evolution Simulator. We have all of these game passes, and that's cool and all, but a lot of people stop there. They're just like, all right, we got game passes, they're on the page. If anyone wants to buy them, they will. But there becomes a problem when people don't go to this. When they click on this page, this is what they see. They don't go over here to the game passes most of the time, unless they're a YouTuber, okay? All of us YouTubers, we just buy everything, all right? But in the game, I highly recommend, like, most of this, by the way. Like, most of what I've done in this game, and this game definitely has its fair share of bugs and everything like that. So just chill out. Chill out a little bit. Anyways, I would recommend having a board with all of the game passes at your spawn, okay? Like, wherever your lobby is, wherever they spawn in at, have a board that has all the game passes in. And I personally like making it rainbow just so it sticks out from the actual gameplay itself. It just kind of says, hey, I'm important. So I'd have some sort of a game pass board like this where it has all the game passes, and then from inside the game you could go ahead and buy them. I'm not gonna buy them right now because I mean I have all the game passes like through scripts, not through buying them, so that's all good. Next thing, guys, buying money. So like developer products is something people sleep on so much. Like, developer products make more money than game passes most of the time. And if you don't know what developer products are, they're basically a game pass that you can buy more than once. A lot of times they're like coins or gems. So in this game, for example, you could buy like any of this stuff. So like we'll click on this. And now we have our game passes, our super coins, and our boosts. So you can boost whatever you want. And you can't buy these boosts unless you have super coins. And it's kind of hard to get super coins. So to get super coins, you can either buy them with Robux, which is a good way that we made a pretty good amount of Robux on this game. Or I believe you have to rebirth. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago when we made this game, but I think you have to rebirth. So that's another thing that's like, you just want to have a plus sign on any bit of whatever you think you could buy, whether that's coins, gems, XP. Well, you probably shouldn't be able to buy XP, but you know, you get the point. Up next, mini game pass boards. Now, in this game, I do believe they're broken, but for example, we had one right over here. It's been a long time since we've worked on this game or anything, so a lot of stuff is broken. But we had one right here, and this is just a mini board that has whatever it's relevant to. So, for example, this is next to a crystal, so we could have the game pass as triple open or lucky. Anything that has to do with hatching crystals, that game pass could be right here. If we had a board like, I don't know, sitting around here, it could be for double damage because it's that gameplay. That's what we're doing. So third tip is just putting mini game pass boards around your map on whatever you're doing. For example, if you have a boss fight, outside of that, you could put a double damage. If you have a spot to sell whatever you're picking up, say you're picking up grass and you want to sell that grass, you could put a mini board next to it that says buy ×2 coins or ×2 whatever you're getting. Hopefully you guys are following my drift here. Now, another thing that Roblox has done kind of recently is called premium payouts, and I think it's one of the top ways. I haven't had a game out yet to where I can experience it, but I've heard from some of the top developers that premium payouts gives them more than more Robux than developer products and game passes combined. And to get those, you have to do nothing except make a fun game. And the game has to be AFK-able. I don't know if that's a right word, but if you can AFK in the game, for example, Pet Simulator is probably making so much money off premium payouts. And that's just when premium members are in your game. Kind of Roblox is giving you Robux. I don't know exactly how it works, but you don't really have to do anything except make an addicting game that you can AFK in. And man, I am leveling up so fast because I have infinite boosts here. So we've covered game passes, premium payouts, and developer products, and the best ways, I think, to optimize them to get the most you possibly can. I think the only other thing that we can really talk about how to optimize things is when you can give some sort of a prompt. For example, if you go to buy, in this game, a crystal, or we'll just say an egg because that fits more games. If you go to buy an egg for 25,000 diamonds and you go to purchase it and you can't, give them a prompt like, you can't afford it, would you like to buy this many more diamonds? And I'm not saying overdo it with the prompts. Like, if someone's just walking around, don't have random pop-ups that's like, hey, would you like to buy coins? Would you like to buy this game pass, this, or this? You should. And then like 2 minutes later, hey, I have another game pass offer for you. Like, don't do that, guys. But if there's something they didn't have enough for that they were trying to do, you could definitely give them a prompt like that. And last but not least, guys, this isn't a way to earn Robux. It's a way to, well, I guess in a roundabout way, it's a way to earn Robux. Don't annoy people with, like, if you have a full game like this, all right, like a full working game that has stuff you could buy, cool. But if you have a showcase, you know how in showcases they have, like, the donation boards? That's all right. But if you have a full working game like this, don't put donation boards everywhere. Like, nobody wants to donate to a game if there's not anything they're getting in return. Like, showcase builds, what you get in return is an awesome visual, okay? And you're supporting the person that spent like hours, days, months, however long on that project. You're supporting them and like kind of giving them a reward, I guess, for their time. But if you have a full game, a full simulator, we'll just say, where you could buy coins or gems or game passes, don't have donation boards everywhere. It's going to turn a lot of people off from spending Robux, and they're going to make it, your game's going to seem like you made it only for money. Now, I know a lot of us, we do be making some games for some monies, okay? But you don't want that to be the only reason you made the game. So don't turn people off from spending money on your game by asking for money too much, if that makes sense. But I think that's my only tips and tricks for optimizing a game. Look at this. All this stuff is floating. It's ugly. The hill over there is floating. Oh, ugh, tough. Anyways, that's my best tips I have off the top of my head for getting the most bank from your game, okay? We're all trying to make some Robux out here. If you did enjoy and you have any ideas for any more videos like this, make sure to leave them in the comments below, guys. Make sure to drop a like, and you gotta make sure to subscribe. Have a great day. Later.